Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik has had many designs over the years, and in today's video we'll be looking at those designs. I'm your host Chrissy, and welcome to Sonic June. Sonic is turning 30 this year, and so is our lovable villain. So Dr. Eggman's original concept was just like kind of like a square shape, but still like a round guy in PJs, plus pew pew. The North American versions of Eggman all have like very similar designs. He has black eyes, red irises. He has a yellow cross belt thing, a red top, black bottom, and gray pants legs. Similar to this, but not quite. He wears gray gloves, and his face in these designs are like very like long and egg shape. I do dislike that Eggman's mustache is kind of like a noodly shape in like Saturday AM and Underground. I prefer kind of like the square shape that's in the Adventures design. So Underground and Saturday AM are basically like the exact same, except for like the shoulder pads and the cape switching colors. Also, they both have like a robotic left arm. Their shoes are also different. Underground has like yellow toes and heels, whereas Saturday AM has like red toes and heels. Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog, like that design, which was made by Milton Knight, has red sleeves and gray bands at the joint parts of the arms. So, yeah. The Avengers is probably like the most different out of like the three like North American designs, but yeah. And then we have OVA Eggman. He's pretty much like the same as in CD and then like other Japanese advertisement art for him. So the black pants, no real clear like shoe to pants divider, so you don't know where his shoes begin and where his pants end, or if he's just wearing like footy pajamas. Red shirt with two yellow triangles on the chest. He has yellow cuffs. His face and body are both like circles, and he has like really long slender legs. Get that? And then in Sonic X Adventures and further on, we have like the modern Eggman design, which is what this plushie is. So, like, he's taller than, like, all of his previous designs, or at least he seems to be that way when you compare it with the other designs. The red and black and yellow are still, like, the main colors for him. He wears black pants and red and, black boots with, like, little white stripes and, like, a circle on the heels. Does this one have it? Yeah, he has it. And he's wearing like a red jacket with like the little coat tails with like the white circle buttons. They're not shown on this plushie, but in most official art, he has like white circle buttons right here and sometimes even on the back of the coat tails. He's got like the white square pattern on the center and on the center sleeves. And then his coat's got like the 4 yellow squares on like each side and that white horizontal stripes that go all the way to the back. More squares. His coat has like yellow cuffs. His body is like egg shape as like a whole. His head is like more of a circular shape. He wears blue spectacles on his face, and then he's got his little gear goggles on his head. His reddish brown mustache is in like a triangular shape with like many loose ends fraying out. And actually, this one is like a more kind of like brownish color compared to like the North American releases, which were very reddish orange instead of like the browner aspects. His design is by far one of the most complex designs with all like the details and stuff on his body. Also, he has white gloves compared to like the other designs for the North American ones, which have like the gray gloves. He's got the white gloves like the OVA Japanese advertisement design, which is nice. And then we have Boom Eggman, which is by far like the youngest looking design for Eggman. The designers kind of flipped the egg shape upside down, which I believe because like his chest is now wider than his hips, it's part of what makes him look younger. He wears gray pants and black boots, which is a flip of kind of like what the North American design's been. He wears like a red jacket that kind of reminds me of like a military or band member uniform. It has like yellow cuffs, yellow buttons on like the fold out with like the white undershirt. His jacket has black coattails. He wears like a metallic wristband with like the blue gem, navy specs, which is a detail they took from the modern and OVA Eggman because they both have navy specs. His goggles on his head, instead of being like gear shaped like modern Eggman, they're more of like a bubble shape. His mustache is closer to brown than red, which is actually kind of like a first. Like this is like a reddish brown, but they went more for a brown color for the Boom Eggman. And yeah, and then we have 06 Eggman, which is the design they used for like the 2006 Sonic game. They made him lanky and skinny almost, and it is just burn it with fire. Just burn it with fire with like the original Sony Sonic design, please. It's just nightmare fuel for me. So I would just like to pretend it doesn't exist, please. I also almost forgot to add it to this list because I forgot that it existed, and I still want it burned in fire. And while Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik design has only really had like 5 different designs with like just a few tweaks here and there, for me personally, like I really like the modern Eggman design, probably because it's the one I've known and seen the most over the years. But which design is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you later on the month for more Sonic June. Bye bye.